sidereal, there's lunar, and solar.
We can hear you now.
Hey!
You can hear the one and only Will Young, Sky Dude.
I don't know who that is. Mac is here.
Of it, and we have a Mooncast happening right now.
Are we getting your microphone or the camera's microphone?
So we're doing it from the line. So from the camera, but the camera's picking us up. Should be picking us up. Well, let's know if you can hear us.
Yeah, definitely going to hear a lot more wind, probably.
She is a little shaky just because it's windy.
Really windy.
We're on the 9th floor on a balcony with a...
And we have wind advisories. It's 22 miles an hour.
It's 22 miles an hour wind right now. So
it's 4 clubs.
Yeah, so great shot, really clear.
That was a golf joke and it was funny.
We don't play golf here.
Yeah, nobody's written. That means you have to go out 4 clubs in this wind.
Bill Grant's like, she's shaking.
She is shaking. Yeah. Well, good evening, everybody. Glad y'all could join us. This is a shot of the pink moon, the April pink moon.
This is technically the super moon, right?
So yes,
I think this is the first real super moon of the year. On some definitions, we've already had a couple, but this is the first, like, NASA's official definition of a super moon.
Which is?
I don't remember what it was. I just remember that saying that it was one.
So a super moon is just a full moon at parity. And here's two different distances you're talking about the moon and Earth. Parity, yeah, it's close. We get far away. And we're at parity tonight on full moon, which makes it super moon, which is a dumb name.
Super moon. It's only a smidge bigger. We're starting to come out. If you can bring this back in there a little bit. So we're learning this new camera system. This is what we're going to be streaming the SM-15 Starship launch from. We're going to be utilizing this. This is the next awesome camera from Orbitalist Labs.
Let's go with that for right now.
Yep. You got a little shaky.
Yeah, you know, hey, it's a tripod of the camera, and when you get the wind, oh my goodness, right? It's the beach, y'all. The beach is crazy.
We're on the display. Up here, we're looking down at the pool.
40 calls, 49 meters. Y'all, welcome to stars, y'all.
Get to the start of space. At the start of space, follow us, check stuff out for us.
If you're not following start of space, then what do you do?
Well, I mean, they won't be watching. No worries. Follow it. We're glad to have you on tonight as we.
And this is our, I think, Ron, I think this is our first live stream in person.
This is the first one we've ever been able to do in person.
Yeah.
This is the first one we've ever done with start that not your setup.
Yeah.
It's like the next setup. One day we're going to do it with my setup.
It's 50% your laptop. That's an integral part. That's an integral part of the setup here.
If we didn't have all this, we didn't have the capture card. Yeah. We didn't have everything else connected to that camera. We're now at over 50 consecutive viewers. Awesome. So let's let everybody know. Tell everybody a little bit about Orbitalist Labs. Give them the actual. You know what I mean? Say, the thing we have to do here, we're going to do an elevator pitch.
Now, Labs is just trying to provide science education in multiple languages.
Boom! 5 seconds. I believe it.
It's a great elevator pitch.
That's a great elevator.
Because I'm already at my floor and I gotta go.
Tracy, like I was going, thanks for joining in on this delay. It's even a little pinkish.
It is kind of pinkish, even though that's a misnomer. But, yeah. It's the pink moon like the Nick Drake song. It's the Nick Drake song.
Nick Drake?
I did. Actually, I love his tuning. Our tunings are fantastic.
So if anybody has any questions about the moon or SM-15 Starship, so Will has been here for the last, four Starships, so SM-9, 10, 11, 12. 11.
No, 9, 10, 11, and then now 15.
So, yeah, he's been here for a group. This is our first time. He's helping us, training us on the camera and stuff we're doing. So, Mooncasting. Who was there to help us? And we got the Satisfier stage, and then we'll be a video of tomorrow. And we'll be sharing this out there for the live stream, video content. It'll be on Space Foundation, at Space Foundation 1 on Facebook, and at Space Foundation 2, and at Space Foundation 1.
I need to go share it. I just want to.
Yeah. So Will's going to share it with you.
As soon as I find it.
start.
Oh, there it is. I found it.
They can get started. So
Look at that, isn't it?
look at that. Gorgeous.
Oh, God's is
So happy everybody's doing this tonight.
now. Why is he, or, you know,
If you see Willie Dells,
yeah,
he's 90s. You may notice something different that he doesn't do, but it's doing to us right now.
hey, Bailey's watching it.
Faded murder.
Hey, Bailey.
Will is rich and Will has a tracker.
I had to buy that mount with a loan, though.
No, seriously, now we're going to have to figure this out.
Yeah.
I can get it. I already got the camera.
Right in center focus. He was up Lincoln. So,
They're like, man, this is slightly off center.
so the reason why is that Mac is using an excellent camera.
Well, I'm using my leg right now.
It's just a straight up drop, which is inspiration for those of y'all that might be out there with cheaper gear. You can definitely do this stuff. No problem.
Yeah, it's car line. He's everything doing it. He doesn't get to get that quick.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right. Ron Common in the house, everybody.
Dick Shipro just said, "What's up, Ron? Baby number 3 coming right now." And the nurse says the pink moon causes births, and he gives
Nice.
the hand of the forehead thing.
Congratulations, Nick. Everyone say congratulations, Nick.
Big congratulations to Nick on little one that's coming. Congratulations to you.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us. And this is a full moon, y'all. This is 99.9%. Only in rare occasions do you get 100% illumination. Typically, there's always a 0.1% or 0.2 where you don't get full frontal illumination with the moon. But that's because of libration. And vibration. Now,
So what is okay? So we hear the word vibration. There is
Vibration.
L in the front of that. So vibration.
libration, and it's not about libration drinks. No, it's about the tilt and pan of the moon,
As he says.
as I'm illustrating it where no one can see.
Yeah, with this. You guys, the curvature hurt.
Yeah, no, but libration is, just think of the wobble of the moon. Sometimes the moon's north pole wobbles towards us, and sometimes the moon's north pole wobbles away from us. And that will affect how much of the moon we can see during a full moon, which we're at. And again, we're at perigee, so the media loves to call this a super moon. Y'all call it whatever y'all want. It's pink moon, whatever. There's all kinds of fun names. Yeah, every full moon has a name. You know, the worm moon, the strawberry moon, the wolf moon, the harvest moon.
Strawberry moon.
It's my favorite. It's delicious.
Yep.
Strawberries are delicious, but
Strawberries.
Hey, Ron, can you give me a live view again so I can adjust it?
Yep. All right, you need to come down. Boom. That's the good. You go. And see, we're gonna strip this down. We're gonna take some of this footage that we're doing tonight, put it out there on Instagram, Facebook, put it on Portable Slab pages. Where can people find Portable Slabs on YouTube, TikTok, back, you're creating where can people find you? Then we'll go to Bill and let everybody know where they can find his stuff and they can start stuff.
Well, if you like someone being silly in Arabic, Melkawi Logic is my TikTok account, but Portable Slabs for science education in Arabic and hopefully soon in Hindi, Gujarati, Punjabi, and a lot of other Farsi languages. Yeah. Swahili, Urdu, of course, for our Pakistani friends and our Bangladesh. And I can't wait for them basically be able to stream these Starship launches from here with us. But that's borderless.org or on Facebook or YouTube, just search for Borderless Lab.
And don't forget, everybody, if your loved one's watching tonight, please feel free to share this, put it on your page, invite everybody to come to us and have some conversations. We got a pretty clear view right now. It looks like we're going to have just a bit longer, so we want everybody else to come to join the conversation. Also, you are more than welcome to drop your questions. Let us know their nickname or where you are watching from. Let us know. Let's put a brighter color picture up here. Just bam! Let us know where you're watching from. That you know what that.
Ron, he knows how to use screen.
Bro, I do. Like,
It seems like you may have used it.
wow! Oh, look at that! What a different color.
Oh, no, it's a color logo.
Here is Mac that we were mentioning earlier. Just so you can see that it's Mac with the of telescopes that he's utilizing.
That is not your collection of stuff.
It is. It is. It's the collection of scopes that
You
you
donated.
Yeah, the donations he gives.
So those are going to Reggie Kids to inspire the next generation of avid amateur runners, which is what we all three are.
Half of them are going to Latin America, and half of them are going to the Middle East.
Amazing.
You got Jonathan OC2. Hello from OCCA, which I'm guessing is Orange County, California. So welcome in. Thank you for joining us tonight. Jonathan says he's finishing up some work and enjoying our banter. So this is what we've been wanting to do for a while, for quite some time now. Will and I have never really had a chance to slip all back and forth because we haven't had any good reads as each other.
But we've done multiple live streams together.
Yeah.
We've got like dozens.
I love it. So you're coming in from the side there. Yep. And right there. Ooh, it actually does pretty good.
And it'll move.
Yeah, that was great. And
5 to 2 minutes.
The moon always drifts west, everybody.
and then we've got Mac here too, so it's
Here, here. I'm going to make the moon stop.
Don't forget to put the laser on the head, yeah, it's very important.
Of course, we do shoot the moon with lasers once a year. Every year. On observatory, where you
But not on observatory, it's right.
there are reflectors on the moon, the same style you would put on your bicycle, omnidirectional reflectors, and they shoot a laser at the moon every year to see how far it is moving away from us.
So,
Trivia, how many of them are there on the moon?
did we just become the NASA Space Flight Astronomy? Because the group of friends who love space, we're not going to rocket launchers, we're talking about astronomy. So that's not something that we can do. That we need to run into some of them this week.
Yeah, we'll definitely see Jack. Jack Byer is out here all the time. I've never met him personally, but I've seen all the people I know.
Nothing perspective here.
Absolutely.
Here.
Yeah, Marilyn Bender
And
all that.
Ryan,
Yeah,
probably the transfer.
great stuff those guys do.
A1 down, we've had a great one. I love the fact that people are calling it, they're sharing the different names. So, Ken Pablo, H. Torrance, hopefully that's in there right. Ken, jumped in on a lot of our shows and Paolo's comments, so I appreciate that. Same with me on my personal page. It is known as Top Dog. Let me know if I said that wrong here in Seversville. I don't even know where that's from. That way, so let me know. Yeah. We might have to invite you on the show very soon. And then Havan said it is known as Petra Parnila here in Marsha, India. See, there's what words that I'm looking for. I know that I'm probably not saying this correctly, but I appreciate you sharing where you're from, your culture, and what these things mean to you. So please feel free to drop your comments. Let us know what's going on. We have to play
All the time.
It's very important that we play Travis.
I was wondering if you
Can you text Travis and let him know that we're playing him?
I mean, moon's going out of focus, and hashtag blame God.
Blame Travis. If you're on Twitter, you're on Instagram, wherever you're at, make sure to do hashtag blame Travis for anything SpaceX or astronomy. We need to make sure that Travis feels part of that.
So we're blaming you live.
Take a picture of it and let it know. Take a picture of it. Take a quick video of it.
I hope they'll give me a wristband. Apparently, I have to wear a wristband.
Yeah.
We've got one on
No,
now.
I told him, I was like, there's no way in the world I'm wearing it.
Well, I mean, they'll stay on Earth.
No, if I shower, this thing is off.
Yeah, that's weird.
If I shower. He said, LOL, where?
So here it is. That's fine. That's fine. Oh, I have to put it back up. So we have to, one more time, we have to.
Blame Thomas too now. Blaming for everything.
Don't let them get away with it.
We have like a whole lot of so what's going on. We weren't expecting the static fire today, so we've just been super busy, so we appreciate it. Looks like we have more comments in. Says, Thank you for posting it live so you can see from very personal. We appreciate you coming in and watching. Like, yeah, so we're setting everything up for the SM-15 Starship launch. And this camera is amazing. You can see all the way across this 5 or 6 miles to where Starship is. Boca Chica. Boca Chica. And then we're like, wait, hold on a second. If we do that, what else could it do? It would do a great job with the move. So this is a camera that's all one single thing. It's the P1000. It is a camera with the lens already a part of it. And so we can see some really cool stuff. We didn't know the best way to set it up. And so I knew the following Team Sky dude. What's wrong with you?
I know, right? Come on, man. I'm like on all the socials.
I mean, well, actually, what you do real quick is. One thing that Wilma Baggins is going to don't save it, but you can log in for yourself, and then we can add you. Does he know the password to his question? Nobody's looking. We're not looking.
Yeah.
Luna 1, 2, 3. Apostrophe exclamation. That means they're both together. By the way, it's the name of his wife's future son's daughter's granddaughter. Former roommates. Former roommates. I think you got it.
Thinking hard.
You're thinking real hard.
So what does that make
I
us?
got you. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to put this also. We're going to add a new one. Page. The next page. There we go. William.
Under my other one.
But I think you're on here though.
Yeah, I'm the admin under this other name. I created this one based on game.
Okay. That's happening to William.
You and your memes, man.
I know. It wasn't even my meme. I just shared one.
Oh, we could find you unless he's an admin or an editor of Facebook page for the show up here. Okay, I know. Yep. Yeah. Log out. See a lot of fun.
I'm proud you're able to do this.
Oh yeah.
Crazy.
Good. It's a very versatile. Yeah. We're gonna log in. We're also doing something. Check in with him. Oh my God.
Not that many.
Yeah, I don't know on Facebook, but you're, Instagram, that.
Yeah, no, TikTok and Instagram, yeah. 150
So, a 6-digit code.
It is tired of you trying to hack.
Yeah. Oh, we dropped down to 16. Uh-oh.
Did you just log
Wait a second. Travis just said stand by. I'm going to send the Starlink your way. As we dropped to half the people that were watching a minute ago, because Travis decided to be like, ha ha ha. Look at you, Travis. I see how you are. So Travis Usher's on here. I'm SpaceX. Travis.
Travis.
The man.
We love you, Travis.
You look right here, buddy. Look, Travis.
But get your shit together, man.
Don't forget, no language for the kids.
Nope.
Yep. Identify recent comments.
Okay, do
Well,
that. Let's see if we can turn me out of this. I think.
Wow.
No.
This is the best part ever. Can we read all these? James,
No.
Wait. James Franklin, that is the golden rule of main ashes. I try to live by their astronauts without me and content.
This is just amazing.
Wow.
Yeah, catching that static fire for the first time testing this camera was absolutely phenomenal.
Amber is
From 10 kilometers away, being able to get it as if we were right there.
Right there. So, our side. Well, Bobby Rose, yeah, these things are amazing. That's this one. Can't wait.
That sounds real,
That
yeah.
sounds real because it's going to take there. Oh,
Yeah,
that's
that's real.
that needs to be the last one.
Yeah, let's see what it says.
This will be crazy.
But I mean, good grief, you're asking me about
You're all
comments.
set. Wow.
And I mean, like, they asked me at 311, well, that is hilarious.
That's pretty good. They know you. They know.
All right, leave it on that screen for a sec. No, leave it on that screen for a second.
Down into the.
Just 1 second. Just 1 second. On the deep sky, as it were. I don't think sky is a
You know what it looks like?
We're about to. Oh, there we go. Boom. Made it. Like, like 14,000 people watching because the deep sky due to midnight. It's full moon.
Like, oh my God, Will's live!
Will is live. Will's live with a group of people. Yeah, Will. It's camaraderie. Let's get Will to the private message.
Yeah, you'd be surprised.
Hey man, so where can I get a telescope?
How much for your telescope and what kind is it?
Yep. That's the same.
I get it about 7 times a day.
And you just said you need to make your post.
I have it. And I direct them to my website. So if you're a newbie at astronomy and you're looking for maybe a telescope or something, theskydude.com.
Tracy Black's like, hi Travis. Since we're blaming Travis.
But theskydude.com, I have a whole thing there. You can get ready for his telescope and stuff like that. Stuff that I for beginners.
That because almost.
So apparently, if you have $1,000 laying around, $1,000 is not a bad entry level into astronomy. If you just want to look at the moon.
That's right, yeah.
It even has a moon mode.
It's a little bloated, that photo.
It's just British.
I feel a little bloated right now after dinner tonight.
Dinner was great tonight. Almost 80 viewers right now. How's it going, everybody? We're so happy to see you joining us tonight. Don't forget to join us on Stardom Space, which is that's where we're streaming from that platform. We're at Deep Sky Dude, and also are at Mac, where you have on Facebook. We're at Borderless Labs.
Borderless Labs.
We're at Borderless Labs. So happy to have everybody join us. See the comments coming in. Thank you. Make it go away. I need to image.
Hey, it's Spencer Pratt. I know that guy. Sorry, Spencer. We can't do anything about the moon except for blow it up. Which we've been trying to do for years.
We would try to blow this thing up forever. Spencer says, nice view, though. Donna Walton Spencer says, I'm glad you're live. I'm glad you're live, too. We're super excited about this. To be involved. We have such a great group tonight. I'm Ron Sparkman from Stardom Space, a.k.a. the Space Dude. That's the Shoes. Then we got Mackinac County from Borderless Labs and Legend.
There he is.
Uh-oh. If you come back, I need to ask you a serious question, Jordan.
Oh no.
Jordan has a serious question.
It's a marriage proposal. I know it.
Okay, but somebody's saying that they can't hear us.
Oh no.
Well, if the microphone is in the camera, actually, we would like your feedback. Tell me if you hear me properly. That means the microphone is in the camera because I'm way out in the balcony where the camera
If
is.
you come back, I need to ask you a serious question. Jordan, what is
Both.
the serious question?
Ron and Will are inside by the laptop. So we need to know if you guys hear me, Matt, by the camera, or Ron and Will by the laptop.
So we're much clearer now. So, Lisa, can you hear us in general? Let's try this.
That's you.
We're going to get audio here, and I'm going to switch to the microphone.
Oh, cool.
In my laptop.
Yeah,
Okay,
there
can
we
you hear us
go. Yeah.
Okay, that should be better. That should be even better now.
All right.
And I've got my microphone here. We can set that up. Mac. So Mac, they said they can hear you by the camera.
Yeah, but you just switched it now.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Can you hear us now? Is our question. April says yes.
Yes.
Okay, so we hear yes.
No, she doesn't say yes. She says yes.
Yes. Much better. Okay, that's
Much better.
much better. Well, now we know. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Do now.
Come on.
Do now.
Show the moon.
Travis says it's in the camera. You're right. It's in the camera.
Travis is always right about something 90% of the time.
Sean Click says cloudy here in Alpine, California. So thank you. We're so happy
Awesome.
to share this with you tonight. Please share this on your pages. Tag us if you can. We are
At Stardom Space.
Oh, there we go.
Yep. At borderlesslabs.org. And
Yeah,
at
let's
Deep
do
Sky Dude.
Let's do that.
Y'all know where the dude is, the Deep Sky Dude. Y'all can find me on all of it.
All the things, all the
But
stuff.
y'all need to be following Stardom Space on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and all that. And, of course, borderlesslabs.org. Very cool. It's a nonprofit, right?
No,
it's for profit.
It's a for-profit, but
it's for profit for a reason, because I don't want to beg for money for these people. I want
You want
be
the
able
ship
to
to
make
float.
it self-sustainable.
yes, yeah.
Show them responsibility, and it's working.
And let's talk about that for a second, though, real quick, because you're going to refugee camps
Yep.
and giving kids the opportunity to see stuff like this that they would never have otherwise.
Exactly.
Not just to
When
see
they
it,
learn it,
but they can utilize this
professionals
content.
in not only in this field,
Yeah.
and they earn a living doing that, and they're able to fund and sustain.
And become engineers, scientists,
And
all
we
that
already have
stuff.
those success stories already all over our
Fantastic,
webpage.
man. That's
And
much
that's
needed.
why
in the
we're
world.
a for-profit, because we want to teach that it's something you can make
It
self-sustainable
needs
for
to be sustainable.
yourself.
That's right. Yeah. It's hard to do anything in the world today, especially if it's not sustainable.
Doing what you got, and all your money, so they never lost. I can't remember which movie that was or TV show. Whoa, it's gone.
Wow.
It's back.
Wow.
So apparently we're the moon is a yo-yo. The moon is a vampire. So it's very exciting.
This the world is a vampire.
I know. Well, that's why we changed it up.
I see
We
what
changed
you-
it.
I see what you
Well,
did there, Ron.
we were
Okay.
trying to be.
When I drive up,
Trying to
I'll
be
drive
funny.
with my proper mounts.
Deep Sky Dude, what's your thoughts on aliens in general? Get to the moon now.
Aliens and generals,
General aliens?
generals are integral in the war process. They control the troops.
I'm not entirely sure.
Oh, they meant
No, I mean, they said aliens in general. I mean,
aliens in
but
general.
aliens in general.
Yeah.
I mean, so I'll ask Will, what do you think about? So, all kidding aside, we're just having some fun tonight because we're having such a good time hanging out. But what do you think about the idea? Just as we look at the observable universe, possibly even beyond that to the multiverse, what do you think about the idea of other life? 13.8 billion years. We've only been around, like sentient life has only been around for
Couple
I
hundred
mean,
thousand.
yeah, I mean, and if you look at humans, millions-ish, a couple million-ish was kind of the beginning of where we're at now. So, what do you think?
When people ask me all this, people ask me this question all the time, and my answer is pretty much always the same. They say, "Do I believe in aliens?" And the answer is unequivocally yes. I do believe in aliens. However,
Do they believe in you?
that's the problem.
Jesus aliens. They believe in you.
They do.
They believe in you.
No matter what. I believe that aliens are real, but I don't think aliens have ever visited Earth. I think space is too vast. I think life is...
They could have, but I don't think they would have
They
cared.
could have, yeah. But that would be like you stopping at every ant bed on your way from Colorado Springs to Brownsville to probe their culture.
Yep.
You had somewhere to be.
Well, I mean, if
So
you
came here.
were, say, let's look at microbial life. When we look at microbial life through a microscope, would microbial life ever honestly be able to fathom what it is that we are as we look at it?
Right.
If you look at us in comparison to the other primates, we're a percentage, maybe a couple percent.
2%.
Yeah, 2%. So in between, but for all primates? Is it all primates?
Bonobos and chimpanzees, we are 2%
Perfect.
more than them. Yeah.
And they might be an occasion. They never know. How would we know if we are? And
That's right.
it's something Neil deGrasse Tyson talks about.
That's right, because you imagine bonobos are out there doing what bonobos do.
Yeah, but
We're out here with a P1000 and Ron's computer broadcasting the moon.
And this is something that's this is so new. This is just, I mean, it's not the blink of an eye. It's the last part of the blink of an eye.
Afshin.
Yeah?
Afshin's my buddy.
Epstein says Drake equation will give you the chance of life in our galaxy. Not just in our galaxy, if I remember correctly, right? Drake equation is it?
It's predominantly everywhere. It's the Drake equation is like Afshin says. It's based on the amount of stars that are like ours, the amount of civilizations that could be like ours, planets that are within the habitable zone.
We lost the camera.
Uh-oh.
Oh, battery.
Do we have another battery? Do we have another battery?
Yeah.
Do we charge it? Okay, so we're reloading the camera.
Battery change.
Brina is like, you guys are blowing my mind. So let's talk a little bit about the Drake equation while we have the time. So let's do this because we're going to, while we have the moments. Let me do this real quick.
The Drake equation.
So
is
we're
a
gonna break
math
this down.
Thing.
And we're gonna math some things.
You
So
have to know math.
we're gonna math the thing. So everybody, wait. We're gonna math it anyway.
We're already back.
We're already back. We're gonna be back, but we still have to do the thing. Where'd the thing go? Where'd you go?
Yeah, we're good. How much more moon do we have? Let's see.
Do we have enough moon?
We have.
Do we have the moon?
At least 10 minutes.
At least.
Oh, it did. We missed it. You're
It's actually going this way, I think.
Yeah, I think
So I was a little bit wrong. I thought it was on this inclination right here.
you know what? We could
What?
just get this up.
Oh yeah.
Looks like we're still gonna be able to get it. So that's exciting.
Yeah, we're still gonna be able to get it for a few minutes.
Save images. There we go. Okay, we're gonna look this up real quick so that way we can give it a quick breakdown. Maybe. Why won't it work?
I mean, mathematically, it's almost
Everything keeps saying JFIF, and that's really annoying me. I don't know what that new JFIF thing is, but it's
James effing.
Webb.
for real.
James effing Webb telescope.
Just launch already.
Yeah,
Put it in space.
I can't wait. You guys are blowing mine in a good way. Keep Reno.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's, I just always thought there were planets of beings, maybe not humans, but living a similar life in their own world. I mean, if you go
Yes.
out far enough, if you look at the infinite,
Yes.
there's infinite yous that are making almost the same decisions. There are infinite yous that are making decisions that you would never make. And that's why the movie The One with Jet Li is absolutely scientific fact. I'm kidding.
Imagine all the worlds though that aren't inhabited by, upper level.
Wait, hold on. We have somebody famous in the house. It's Faye Van Dam.
Oh, damn.
How's John doing? Love John. Jean-Claude.
Jean-Claude.
He's
Yeah,
the man, the myth, the legend.
he's
I
a
love
great
him growing up. Blood sport, one of the reasons I got into martial arts.
I'm sure Faye has never heard this.
She's heard it so many times. I'm sorry, Faye. But I loved him growing up, so I'm a big fan. But
The food
Faye, thank you. Beautiful, great shot. It really is big tonight. Agreed. Tim says, I have an iPhone XR. That doesn't mean that you can't shoot with something like
No,
that.
no,
You can actually will use an iPhone on his.
Yeah, you can totally use an iPhone, especially if you have a telescope, even a rudimentary telescope.
Ooh, I like that rudimentary.
Rudimentary. Basic
Rudimentary.
entry-level telescope. You can definitely do stuff like this with your iPhone. And iPhones are actually really good because they auto do most of the settings. So like, Mac and I had to kind of find, some settings that worked or whatever, and we finally got everything working. But an iPhone is going to do most of that generically for you.
Nice.
Sometimes. But then there's these other problems that introduce themselves that make you want to throw your iPhone into the nearest body of water.
What? You never ever throw your iPhone into the nearest body of water. That's not.
If it does what it does to my live streams, you will
Fair enough.
contemplate it. Yeah.
I mean, sometimes you have to contemplate to get it right. So,
Yeah.
I mean, how much more moon do we have before we have? Does it look like we have a little while?
Have a little while.
Fantastic. So, all right. So let me see this. Can you move it? Wait, let's wait for it. Can you start to zoom in just a little bit?
Yeah.
Can we get more features? Like, well, slightly as you zoom in, it's perfect right now. Let's see if we can get more moon. Oh, more moon coming into you.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Look at that.
Beautiful. Y'all see that circular dark gray area to the top of the screen there? That's Mare Crisium. And all those dark gray areas are areas of lunar activity where there was lava coming up from the core.
Liquid hot magma.
Liquid hot magma.
Liquid hot magma. Very important. Yeah.
That circular one right at the top there that Mac's framing out for us is Mare Crisium. Now, they all have a name. There's the Sea of Tranquility, the Sea of Serenity, the Sea of Fecundity, whatever that means. Hey, Joe Caleb!
Joe was
One of my best friends in astronomy. There he is.
Need more moon.
Need more moon. Spencer Pratt is a member of our club. He's a great guy, great observer, brilliant astrophotographer and astronomer. A lot of these guys are. It's great to see y'all.
So the more that we zoom in, the more that Mac has to do a hand. Like by hand, he's trying to keep up with it and kind of show us around a little bit. So it's a little bit. What about freaking laser beams? Freaking sharks with freaking laser beams on their head. Yeah, we're gonna work on that. Joe's in the house. We're checking stuff out. There's a Bluetooth thing going on.
I don't know what that
on
is.
that camera, but
Joe Califf is actually, like I said, one of my best friends in astronomy, and he is actually the president of the Houston Astronomical Society. So give it up for your presidents, y'all. Look at
Nice.
Tico. Look at that.
nice.
Max
Well,
framing it up for us.
You're
there.
not even typing it. Look at that.
Whoa!
How'd you even do that?
I don't even know. Oh, I know why.
Yeah.
Because Joe is the admin of my.
Joe, he doesn't have a phone in his hand. He's got something in his hand.
Oh, Joe, you forgot to see who you were commenting as. Tico, let's look it up.
Lisa likes it. Says the close-up is awesome. Teddy Morgan's here from Louisiana.
Oh,
Louisiana. Nice. And there's always one person that's angry, and we always have to pick on them. Victor Agald is angry. Every time I do a live stream, Victor, somebody is angry. Ooh, Tian says the moon energies pull on my soul.
You know, we're charging our crystals right now, y'all. That's what we're doing.
Hail
really.
to the Chiefs. Dang.
We are charging our crystals.
We're not charging our crystals. Don't say that. Don't say that on my. Don't say that on my live stream. So we're gonna just go ahead and
85 kilometers in miles.
Hello.
52.8. Yeah, so 53 miles across. Yeah. So that big crater y'all see right there to the middle right, that most prominent crater, 53 miles across. So if you drove 60 miles an hour across that thing, it would take you an hour to drive across if the roads were smooth.
But are the roads smooth on the moon?
Not at all. They are very bumpy. They are very dusty.
Question: are there actually roads
No.
on the said? Okay, fair enough. I didn't even get to finish it.
You didn't
Didn't even get to get through it.
Is there a lunar roadway? No.
No,
Scott. There is no lunar roadway.
There's definitely not a lunar roadway. That's a weird question. Why would you even ask that, Scott? Look at that.
Yeah.
Amazing.
That's a good image, though. It really is.
That's a heck of an image,
But
honestly.
we do have 3
Where we're going,
vehicles
we don't
up
need no
there,
roads.
And guess what? They're not locked.
Uh-oh.
No, we can go, yeah.
You didn't even know.
The batteries may need charging, but last time they were charged was like 76.
72.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
And they
72.
are they're
42.
non-rechargeable.
What? I love it.
But they are there.
They are waiting.
Just swap the batteries with.
That's the part that blows my mind the most. The tiny-looking craters are actually massive.
That's exactly right, Jordan. Like, that biggest crater you see there.
I like Isabel. Isabel says, what do you mean? Not yet.
Not yet.
There are roads there yet.
Oh, not yet.
We're
That's
not
right,
there
yeah.
yet, right?
Yeah, we're still working on lunar roads.
I like this. Intercrater highway system. Nailed it, Bob.
Nice. Hey, Bob Snyder. I know that guy. Everybody knows Bob Snyder.
Everybody
If you go to Star Parties. Yeah.
Everybody knows Bob. Bob, what's going on, brother?
Weekend at Bob's.
Uh-oh. That's no. Bob's still alive. Please don't listen to that. Sia says, beautiful craters. Loving the craters. Live stack. I don't know that we can live stack right now.
No, there's no filter either, Spencer. This is a straight naked camera. You know, it's just on the moon. So
Yep.
the P1000 does
Bob.
a really good job.
What is the moon called tonight? The pink moon, I believe. Is
I
what
think
it
it's
is.
called Luna.
No, I mean it is the pink moon.
It
for
is.
the super moon.
My
It is-
comedy's a little bit dry.
Yeah,
it
it's
was
a
a little
little
bit
bit
dry. Nobody really. I didn't
Much
even
like
get
the
it.
whiskey, yeah.
Yep.
Scotch.
Yeah.
Word.
But no, the
Scotchy. Oh, Scotch. Here it goes down into my belly.
the moon tonight is a full moon, and each moon of the month has an Algonquin name. which
Oh,
is
look at you, some
Native-
Native Algonquin.
Native American
Nice.
names, yeah. And so this is the pink moon.
It's not literally pink. It looks pink tonight through this.
It does.
It's just the camera.
That's camera magic. But yeah, thank you, Nick Drake, for an amazing song, because that's
Yep, but not pink. We agree with you, sir.
yeah.
Somebody said Scorpio supermoon. So as long as you don't mean Scorpio as in astrology, we don't do the astrology.
Yeah,
things here.
Scorpio is
No,
actually
we're-
Scorpius.
We're not
Scorpius.
even in Scorpio. We're in Taurus right now.
No, we're in
Where's Scorpio?
Virgo Libra.
Ooh, there you go. Isabel says,
I'm in Aries.
"What's up, guy?"
no.
No, you're not.
No,
Don't you say that aloud again. Don't you say that aloud on my live stream.
Charge your crystals, y'all.
We're getting serious. Chris Wade says, I'm colorblind. Well, Chris, I wouldn't believe that with your awesome work that you do. So,
And it's okay
Have
if you're
you
colorblind.
seen his art?
yes,
Amazing.
I know. It's incredible. Crystal says, Pink.
Pank.
Pink. I like Monica. Monica's chiming in. Monica says pink.
Pink.
Oh, Monica, by the way, that is a fantastic cover photo there
Yeah.
with George.
Very good memorial there. But pink
Yep.
is the only way you can...
Lauren Smith's laughing along with it. She knows it. Brina says, oh, how sweet.
We're a little off the cuff here tonight, guys, because we didn't think we were going to do a live stream. We had dinner. You know, I got into town much later than these fellas did.
Because we were here this morning. Well, this afternoon.
This afternoon,
yeah.
And I didn't leave until about when y'all got here.
We're expecting
Yeah.
the Static Fire. We had a great day today.
Yeah, Static Fire, which means that we could be looking at a launch Tuesday or Wednesday, hopefully Wednesday.
Jenny Marie says, beautiful moon. We agree with you.
Absolutely.
Someone asked me about the moon yesterday and then called me their pocket astrologer afterwards. I'm sorry, Joe. You deserve better than that.
Joe, you would be a great pocket astrologer, though. Like, I would put you in my pocket.
Got one Joe in my pocket. Then we got Brandy. Brandy says breathing. I think it maybe was supposed to be breathtaking.
Well, I'm glad that you are breathing, Brandy, because that means that you are here with us.
Max Kaiserman says, Kraus! If you've never seen the amazing Jean-Claude Van Damme movie, The Quest, you wouldn't get that joke. And not many people have.
A lot of Jean-Claude Van Damme references tonight.
Travis wants to let us know that we reminded him today that his company did a static fire test for SF-15.
Well, Travis, we are literally blaming you.
Yep.
For the static fire.
Max, we agree. It is indeed crazy bright tonight.
Absolutely.
Spencer says, and a honk. We don't really know what that means, but Spencer's cool, so we're just going to go ahead
Well,
and
it's
throw it up
probably a reference to another joke.
there. It probably was. We missed one.
Yeah.
There's a lot happening right now.
That's what happens in these live streams because you're so far behind, you know, that's the way it goes. But
Max even says, I didn't get that joke either. That's fine. Here's one that's very important, is Chris is staring at it from his friend's fire pit. We don't want to talk about what a fire pit could be. Ubaid says, crazy looking, beautiful moon. We got to agree with you.
Yeah. Agreed, sir.
My man, Darsh D. Awesome stream. We appreciate that, man. Thank you.
Yeah.
How long till we can do super chat? We need super chat, man.
Oh, so Spencer says the engine's honk after fire. Well, Spencer, actually, that's what I asked the boys here if they heard a womp.
Okay, so there's something I did hear earlier, and Matt said, he's like, no, I don't think that was anything. I thought it was thunder. But remember I said, like, what was that? And we didn't know what it was.
Yeah.
And it sounded like thunder, but then it did thunder later, we thought. So that's the hard part with this week, is this week has a lot of storms, and we're new to this. So we might be hearing things that Will, who is now a seasoned veteran, honestly, because he's been doing this since last fall, would know what it is that he's hearing. But we're still trying to figure that out all around.
I think maybe what y'all might have been hearing was the cold gas thrusters rolling.
They
Maybe
were, and we had...
Oh, look at Bob. Bob has to throw one in there, and this is very important. Hashtag, thanks, Travis.
Thanks.
We're in the gigs.
There we go.
Hey, we're back.
We're back. All right.
We did indeed freeze, and we have just been rambling, laughing hysterically.
That was the funniest 2 seconds of conversation we've had on that.
The moon has a halo from here. Chris, it does for us too, actually. That's pretty right.
And now, Chris, you know what that is? That's upper level ice clouds, cirrus clouds, that sort of thing.
It definitely froze. We are aware. We are back. So we're in a hotel. So there's hotel Wi-Fi.
You have one bar of Wi-Fi, which is astonishing that we're getting out on that.
That says that we are still.
Oh, there it goes. It went up to 2. Look at that.
Connection is fairly good. If you're on Wi-Fi, try plugging into your router, or never mind. It's just saying. Brina says, I genuinely love these. I always learn something. We're happy to hear that.
Yeah. And the fact that we can share these views with y'all and share a little bit of knowledge makes it all worthwhile.
It's so very much worthwhile. But we are going to have to go ahead and do the smart thing because we have a sunrise at 7 a.m. and it is already 12:30. So, any final thoughts? Wrap up our live stream for tonight, gentlemen.
Charge your crystals.
Charge your crystals.
Don't charge your crystals.
Max is kidding, by the way. Max is kidding. He said, "Hey, zoom in on Apollo 16 landing site."
We'll get right on that, Max.
He keats. D says, "Crystal, I love the moon too. Luna is a beautiful day." Critters.
It is.
We appreciate you appreciating our commentary.
Yeah, thanks.
Harvey.
Thanks,
So,
Darsh.
Darsh is awesome. Darsh has been on some of the shows recently. We met during Yuri's night, so
Oh, cool.
good to see him.
Awesome. Glad to have you, Darsh.
Spencer, haven't been watching it yet. He says, "Hey, y'all been watching For All Mankind?" I haven't yet. I've heard great things about it. I know that I think there was just recently the follow-up season's finale and was very good. So
Yeah, I haven't seen it either. There's a lot of really good space shows and movies on Netflix and all these. I mean, there's just so much out there nowadays.
And we were happy to share Luna with you. So we would just say thank you to everybody and keep watching out. So on Deep Sky Dude, on Space Foundation 1, on Borderless Labs, on Stardom Space, we are going to be streaming all kinds of cool stuff over the next few days here in the Padre, Boca Chica, Brownsville area.
That's right.
And it's going to be exciting. So we're going to see SM-15 going to launch, going to land. Can't wait to watch it. I am calling it right now. It's going to land and it's going to stay landed. It's not going to blow up. So $10 to everybody, from everybody, if I'm right. Just saying. Good night, everybody. Thank you for joining us. Will, any final words?
I think it's going to blow up.
Why are you yelling, Will?
I don't know. I'm just yelling.
12:39. Why are you yelling?
I think it's going to blow up because I think that's going to make cool footage. And
he wants it to blow up because it'll make cool footage. Is what he's saying.
And souvenirs.
Yes, and maybe. And you know what?
We don't say that aloud.
Nobody's going out there collecting nothing. Nobody's doing nothing.
The pictures that we print out are going to make
it's all exactly. We're going to print those souvenirs at
and this
TBS.
Is the reason.
That's right.
This is the reason we don't do these with a group of our friends. This is what happens.
But hey, thank y'all for joining us. Y'all see some clouds coming across the moon, and that's what we got here. But thank y'all for joining us. Remember to follow Stardom Space, borderlesslabs.org, and Deep Sky Dude. Thank y'all.
Deep Sky Dude.
Yeah.
The Deep Sky Dude.
Y'all are awesome. Thank y'all so much for joining us.
Good night, everybody.
Have a good night. Looking forward to the launch.